What's going on, my fellow troops? My name is Xavvo and welcome back to a brand new video. So I thought today, seeing as I have kind of got some sort of topics to put together I could talk about, I figured I'd make a video. First things first, I have finished the assault rifles, the base assault rifles in Black Ops 4. I do know there's like multiple DLC weapons you can get from like the bribe crates or whatever you want to call them. Basically the pay to win shit. I'm fully aware I've got like 3 DLCs from that so far over the whole time I've been on Black Ops 4. Mainly I've been unlocking them recently pretty quickly from just like the black market tiering system or something like that. So yeah, I've been getting pretty lucky actually, but yeah, so I only have like 3 other DLC weapons in the assault rifle category, but I'll just leave them to another point. Honestly, I'm not really gonna force myself, because considering how long it takes to just do one gun in this game, it'll cut a lot of vital time off of my grind if I just spend so much time doing DLC. So right now I'm fixating and focusing on just base weapons right now, and I've done the assault rifles. They're on diamond. It's really cool. I thought at first like the whole reactive stages of the camo were based on like how long your kill streak goes on for, and if you die basically resets the progress of the reaction, but no, it doesn't. So thank God for that. I guess if you get like a 30 kill over an entire game somehow, if you get one sweaty game, then you're gonna have the rainbow diamond progression on the gun. I don't know how long you'd be able to see that on the gun for, because if I was to get 30 kills, it'd probably be by the end of the game. But still pretty cool, nevertheless, knowing that it's not disrupted by kill streaks or anything like that, or like anything like that. So that means when I get dark matter, obviously the 30 kill mark will be just hectic as shit. It'll look really cool. But generally, I wanted to kind of just talk about my thoughts and feelings on Black Ops 4. Over this time that I've been playing. I don't know if it's been a week or 2 I've been playing now, but generally, I'm going to talk about the things I like and the things I don't like, because obviously when I went back to COD World War 2, I think I sussed out a lot of things I didn't like. I don't know if I did in the videos particularly. I think it might have been the World War 2 map tiering video I did. But yeah, I have spoken before about what I didn't like about the game, and why it's a lot different to when I played at the time. So Black Ops 4, I am really enjoying it. I think the gunplay is very smooth, the kills are very fun, time to kill isn't a problem in this game, so that's another good thing. And I think at base, I love this game solely because of its gameplay. I think a game doesn't really need amazing graphics. It doesn't need like really just crazy storyline. Of course, like a game with storyline is a win-win. It's a big W. But in this game, there isn't a campaign, so storyline is pretty much irrelevant. I think there was like little bits of it here and there in Blackout from my memory, but nothing crazy. Like there really isn't any storyline to be honest with Black Ops 4, so that just immediately doesn't matter. So that aside, gameplay feels smooth and killing is very satisfying, and graphics overall is actually kind of like somehow better than Cold War's. I'm literally not even joking. Like there is generally things they've done nicer in this game than Cold War. The water looks nicer. The wind kind of just makes things kind of look kind of nice and whatnot. It kind of just looks really clean, and the weather looks really nice as well, the skies and whatnot. And I think a lot of the lighting is pretty realistic for dark maps and whatnot, whilst on Cold War they can't always seem to master it very well. And there's a lot of bugs, obviously, with Cold War's things not loading in and whatnot, but this isn't about Cold War. I have noticed there is, like, similarities that I never noticed between Cold War and Black Ops 4, like the characters, when you get up close to them, they have the same kind of shitty hair textures and stuff that look exactly the same. There is some general things that I've kind of noticed. I can't really think of them off the top of my head right now, but there is definitely some similarities I've noticed, which I never really realized in the past. So Black Ops 4... I'm starting to think Cold War is even more of a Black Ops 4 like complete copy and paste with some Modern Warfare in it, just generally reflecting over the games. But other than the fact that there is obviously some problems like sweats, there is obviously this VMP meta which has been going around probably since 2019, which is kind of ridiculous. There's people who still use that gun every game, and obviously considering it's a DLC bribe weapon, the average player won't have it, so that's a bit fucking clapped. Other than that, I just seem to run into the struggles with sniper's nests, I think it is, and yeah, some of the specialist abilities. I don't like what they did with the sniper's nest score streak. That one pisses me off. I cannot stand it. Literally, you can't go around the map without being picked off wherever you go, and taking out of the sky with launchers in itself is pretty difficult, and that's supposed to do a lot of damage, you know, using an explosive on, you know, a kill streak / score streak. So it's very annoying to handle those. As for the specialist abilities I was talking about, I don't like when you're trying to do camos, you're trying to do like the bloodthirsty camos, and then you've got someone using Prophet who's just sending off those seeker mines. Like, they're so annoying, seeker mines. I never really cared about them that much, but they are definitely starting to... I'm starting to notice how annoying they are now, considering I'm doing camo grinds. I don't like people who sit around with torque. So they use torque and they just basically sit around with the barricade. And then they have like razor wires just everywhere. That's annoying as well. So there is some cases of camping in the same areas that's really just annoying as hell. People picking up your guns, that's no-brainer. That happens in every COD game at this point. If you've got a nice camo, someone's bound to pick up your gun. It's just one of those things that I find annoying. I don't know how many other people find it annoying. And I'm just trying to generally think. I mean, honestly, it's just sweats at this point that really tends to annoy me the most. But yeah, I think overall, the game has been not too hard on me, really. The camos have been tedious, I will say that. They're not hard to do, they're just very tedious. Having to do 100 headshots for the assault rifles and SMGs, that's kind of annoying. But with the launcher, the Helion Xavvo, I think that's how you pronounce it, I've nearly done its performance camos already. You'd be surprised to hear it. It asks you to destroy 100 kind of like, yeah, score streaks or kill streaks, whatever, like. And I've done 100 nearly of them already with just the assault rifle category. So the launcher in this game is far easier than Cold War or Modern Warfare's. I mean, that's pretty obvious. There's only one. But it was asking you to do 100 destructions to these things, and I've nearly finished already. I've got like 4 more to go or something like that, or 6. So yeah, I'm nearly getting onto the technical camos for the launchers, for the launcher as well. But yeah, other than the camos just being a bit tedious and bloodthirsties being annoying when you're getting cut off by, like, you know, seeker mines and people using the K9 unit, I don't really have a huge issue with this game. It's just a case of sweats, to be honest. But at the moment, there is a double XP weapon and weapon XP bonus going on at the moment, so that's really cool. So I'm actually speeding through levels very fast. Oh yeah, and another thing, speaking of levels, that I don't like in this game is the fact that when you prestige, it resets absolutely everything. It's ridiculous. Like, I ended up like actually prestiging the other day, and it affected my progress with trying to finish off the Maddox RFB, I think it is, that assault rifle. Yeah, it actually affected my progress. I had to literally stop streaming and give it like 2-3 days before I could continue streaming, because basically I wasn't going to be able to hit a certain level in that stream to unlock the 3rd primary gunfighter wildcard that gives me the ability to 5 attachments and 1 optic. Like, it was physically impossible. I could not get to that level. So that's something really annoying, just having to go through levels to get attachments and unlock everything again. It's just kind of stupid. I can now understand why there's so many people sitting at level 55 and not prestiging, because it physically resets like all of your attachments and wildcards and perks and whatnot, and it's honestly a pain in the ass. And speaking of that, actually, I have been streaming, as I said, in my first Black Ops 4 grind sort of mention video. So check out my archive channel. There is streams on there, archived so far, that I shown of me doing the weapons. The goal of each stream is to finish gold by the end of the stream, and that's what I've been doing. And in the 5th one that I've done so far, which was the Maddox RFB, I managed to get the diamond assault rifle, so that's really cool. Yeah, and I guess as well, when you're using the creator class system, another thing I really just don't like is the fact that if you want to use so many amounts of attachments on a gun, you've actually got to kind of like negate other things in the class to do that. So if you wanted 5 attachments and an optic on a gun, you have to remove your secondary, and you've got to take all of your perks off. So you can only have the 3 wild cards, all of them being primary weapon gunfighter wild card, sorry. And then you've got the actual gun, the one primary with all the attachments. It's so dumb. I don't know why that's a thing in this game. That's something just that really pisses me off. Just not being able to have as many attachments as they want and use the 2 weapons like any game as well as Modern Warfare and Cold War have done. So I guess that's something Modern Warfare did right, you know, implementing the ability to use as many attachments depending on what wildcard you have selected on, and it doesn't affect the actual class overall. But I don't really have too much else to say. Like, there is some dark maps. I actually don't hate those maps. I find them quite fun to play on, and again, for most of the specialist abilities, they're quite innovative and different for COD, and I think they make the game spiced up, and it kind of gives its own taste to the game. It just makes me think, oh, I want to use this specialist this game because it will suit for the gameplay, it will suit for the map. But yeah, just some of them are really annoying, but there's no COD's ever perfect. That is something people do tend to say a lot, and it's true. It generally is true that no COD is perfect, and I just embrace the COD games that I get. I don't sit and moan all the time. Like, there will be things that I will be not happy with, and I'll probably think like, oh, I'm not so excited for this new COD, for example, with Vanguard, but I don't generally hate any COD game. I don't think I've hated any COD game I've played so far. I've loved them in some way or another, and yeah, so I'm just going to carry on. I think I've got SMGs now to do, but at the moment I'm kind of just maxing out my level and prestige for the remaining assault rifles that I have to max out. That is it. That is literally all I have to say. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to smash a like on this video, comment, subscribe, and turn on the noties to never miss a single video that comes out on this channel. And check out all the plugins that are on screen throughout the video. They are linked in the description. As I say, check out my Twitch. Anything I stream over there, if you miss it, it will be on the archive channel, the Xavvo archives. But again, it's probably better. It's much better that you actually appear to them while they're live, because it will be a lot more bearable, I would say, than watching back a stream. So yeah, you can come check out those streams and hang out in them. But anyway, I've rambled on for too long, so I'm trying to make more of these sort of personality-based videos just to give people a different taste in my content. So I'm not always making tutorials. I don't want to have a subscriber base that solely leeches up to my ass for tutorials. I want to have people who want to come back for me, and just kind of keep any returning subscribers entertained, so they're not getting bored of just seeing me milking search results or some shit, however anyone wants to label it. But yeah, so I'm trying to do little bits of different stuff here and there. So yeah, I'm now going to get on with the SMGs, I guess, and finishing assault rifle levels and whatnot. So anyway, that's it for today. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.